welcome to the BS Bros podcast. My name is Kirby. I'm joined today by Punky, Joes, and Isaiah. No, that's Josh.
Josh?
Thanks, man.
My bad, bro. Had a stroke mid-name.
Yeah, we get our hands confused all the time. So.
Well, it's hard to say that who you are when I can't see you. So it is what it is. I was gonna intro myself today as Terrell, but he's not here, so that joke's not really funny. So maybe we'll try that next week. But what's up, boys? How was the week?
Busy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of stuff going on, Punky.
I had my medical evaluation / exam. For
Oh my gosh,
VA
I wanted
stuff.
to hear about this, dude.
They said I am extremely broken.
Uh-huh.
And they said the worst parts of me right now are my shoulder, my hip, and my back.
Huh. And
And there was a... First off, it took like 5 hours. It was awful. And there was a lot of paperwork that was done for it. And then they had like a range of motion kind of deal. And then they had one where I could have my input and things that concerned me. And when we got to the movement stuff, for my shoulder, for example, I had no idea that this was a way to measure your range of motion, just because I never thought about it. But if you hold your arm out like this, straight out, you should be able to go down and up, right? You should be able to move your arm down and up. On my right side, my bad shoulder, that's about as far as I can move it down. And then up, that's about as far as I can move it up. So I have no rotational range of motion in my shoulder. It's almost zero. They said I have some sort of patellofemoral injury. They call it, it's like femoral patella syndrome or something, but where my femur meets my patella in my knees, there's a lot of fluid buildup. And then for my hip, there is a lot of movement that happens in my hip that's not supposed to happen. And I was diagnosed, I don't even remember what it's called, but essentially it's kind of like a cyst that sits in between my socket and my joint. So where it meets, there's a cyst in there. So, of course, my ankle and my back, I learned that if I'm looking straight forward and I try to twist my back, I can only move probably about between 15 and 20 degrees either way. And then there was one where they had me stand up straight and then lean, and I can only move about 20 to 30 degrees. I can lean 20 to 30 degrees both ways. And then this kind of caught me off guard, and because of it, I haven't had an energy drink today or yesterday. My blood pressure was 150 over 107.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
What
My
is it?
blood pressure is way too high.
What'd you say your blood pressure was?
150 over 107.
Your systolic is high, but your
My diastolic
No,
is
yeah,
also high.
they're both high. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both high.
Hey, thanks for the diagnosis, professional trash man.
Gotcha.
But it was weird because on my left side it read high, but on my right side it read significantly lower. And we took my blood pressure a zillion times while we were there, both with a machine and manually. So on my left side it kept reading high, but every time my blood pressure would be taken, it would drop. So the first time it was 150 over 107. The next time it was like 130 something over like high 90s. But on my right side, it was perfectly fine. So I don't know what the fuck that means. I might die of a heart attack one day. Who knows?
Jeez.
So I think I'd need to take it easy on the caffeine for a little bit, see what happens.
No kidding.
Which is weird because normally with high blood pressure, you feel different. I haven't really. They want me to get seen for my anxiety and PTSD. They want me to go to a dermatologist because one of the things I did claim was my skin. And they said it could possibly be this thing called chloroacne. And it happens primarily from chemicals, which I do remember very vividly one time because our vehicles in the military, they took a type of hydraulic oil. That's kind of what it ran off of. And when I was the driver, I would sit in the hole with this funnel, and there was no way to get these big 5-gallon majigs in there to dump it. So you had someone standing up top, dumping it over you in hopes they make it in the funnel. And there's been a bunch of times where they didn't, and I got covered in oil.
It's got to be a better system than that.
There's really not, because only one person can fit where the driver sits, and even then there's not even enough room to lift your elbows up, so you're not getting that container in there.
That sounds like a joy.
They're gonna enroll me in the PACT Act, which I can do myself, but it looks better if they do it. But it's being exposed to like burn pits or like burning chemicals, which burning jet fuel was one of them, and inhaling all that nasty stuff that qualifies me for that. And then they want me to get a brain scan because they did notice I had that twitch that I have. And
Twitch.
yeah, I have a twitch
From all
in
the
my
meth
head.
he's doing.
In my head. They said
He also has it in his eyes. If you ever paying attention to him, like when you talk to him, watch him. You'll see it.
Never noticed it.
yeah. Because they're concerned. So I ended up going through a lot of small TBIs, traumatic brain traumatic brain injuries for people who don't know. And what it can cause is this condition called CTE, and it's pretty much your brain shrinking.
Huh. So what does that result? I'm assuming this results in some kind of big payday. What's that about?
We won't know until the VA decides, but they did say they're gonna try and push as hard as they can to get me as close to 100% as possible.
Like 100% of the payout, or they're going to try to push you to be
disability.
100%? Okay. So that means that you could then just live off of them for the rest of your life, or what?
Yeah, because one thing that I told them, because I'm only 23 years old, I shouldn't be in this condition.
Dope. So I should go to the military, go in the same condition, and then get 100% disability so we can do the podcast all the time.
I could become a full-time streamer.
Yeah.
Way to be a lazy American.
Actually, that might actually work out for you, because I am hearing you're going to try to start streaming here in a little bit, right, Punky?
I want to try. I don't know how to go about it, but I'd like to try.
I know Joe's was talking to me about it, and one of the big things I think that's difficult with streaming is, like, you gotta put a lot of fucking time into it, man. Like, a lot.
That and consistency.
Exactly, yeah. You've got to have a schedule that's pretty much like a regular job. But the only problem is nobody can set aside the time for that schedule and also work an actual job.
Right.
You can't do 2 10-hour shifts for 2 different jobs and expect to come back and have enough sleep, you know? But if you're able to get covered by the VA, obviously, for all these injuries that they've caused you, and you're able to live off of that paycheck, then you should, like, 100% go gung-ho for streaming, dude. because I think you. Oh my god, I think you'd be great for it. I think you got the skill to pay the bills, and plus you have a knowledge of certain games that some people just don't have, and it'll allow you to explore new games that most people don't know about. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Hey, I just want to go back and touch up on something you said. You said you were near burning jet fuel
Yeah.
at some point. Did that melt any steel beams near you, or was that?
No, because the jet fuel was being used as the fuel in the tanks that were in front of me, but they still have to have an exhaust system, and where was I? Right behind it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it was just being used as regular jet fuel.
Yeah, and I was burning inhaling the byproduct of burning it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I just want to double check that.
Which, by the way, I didn't even know is extremely toxic. So I mean.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Usually burning any chemical can usually result in toxic.
Yeah, gasoline's pretty toxic.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Took forever. Gained a lot of knowledge, though. I got a lot more appointments I got to go through.
Well, it's the start, finally, on the road to hopefully getting some kind of What the hell was that?
I don't know.
It's the start, finally, to a road of redemption for you, I at least hope.
I hope so, too. It's just a matter of what the VA says now.
Because you've been waiting how long for the VA to get back to you?
Months. About 7 months.
Yeah. So, and you've had to avoid doing certain workouts in the gym because of said
Correct.
VA claim. So.
Yeah, because that's what I even told them too. Like, I haven't been doing any of the stuff that I'd like to do, primarily because I want to make sure my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted, so I don't mess this up.
Yeah. Yeah, because
you're the reason you got chicken legs.
Damn, bro, he just had to call you out like that.
So we'll just have to see.
Blame the army all he wants.
Well, it sounds positive. Hopefully it stays that way. I guess we'll check up for you on an update here in a couple weeks. Hopefully they get back to you by then.
A lot of people have asked me about it too, and yes, it'll be cool if I can get a good rating and get a good amount of pay from it. At the same time, it still sucks because I have to live with it for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think I kind of felt in a similar boat with sleep apnea. It's something I now have to. It's a machine I now have to put on and sleep with every night for the rest of my life.
Right.
But in exchange, I get the comfort of knowing I won't die in my sleep. So that's cool. But
nice.
It's difficult. It's difficult because that mask kind of is very uncomfortable. I don't know if you can really tell, but my nose is very bruised from how tight I have to have that mask on because the air ramps up so high that it blows air into my freaking eyes while I'm trying to sleep. Last night I ripped my mask off at about 3 o'clock in the morning and forgot to put it back on, so I didn't get very good sleep. So I'm pretty groggy today, but it's one of those things I'm still getting used to 2 weeks later. So, but I know exactly where the boat you're sitting in with the injuries you have. Obviously, knowing that you have to go through the rest of your life sucks. But yeah, I mean, you could be a veteran without an arm or a leg. You know, at least you have those extremities.
That is true, and I am fortunate, but damn.
Josie, you look bored as shit up there. What's going on, buddy?
He looks cold.
Yeah,
I'm very cold.
Why are you chilly?
And that whole time that you were talking, I ate 2 sandwiches, a lot of chips. I ran out of French onion dip. Very upset about it. Oh, and I drank all my chalky milk.
I just know I saw you zoomed in with you were like in your camera's face with that sandwich you were eating, bro.
It was a very good sandwich.
Just right up in that camera, I was like, this motherfucker. I don't
Miracle Whip, cheese, turkey, mustard, and barbecue sauce.
How much mustard?
A circle.
Not enough. Not enough is the right answer there.
No, the perfect amount.
Not enough.
The perfect amount of mustard for me is none.
Yo.
Ooh.
I'm just not a mustard man.
I could say some big words. I won't. I won't say it. Josh.
Kirby.
The delay on your response is kind of funny. What's up with you, man? What's up with your week?
It's not too bad. Let's see, what did I do? I've been so busy. I went to California.
Wait,
Sure.
was that you already went on your Disneyland trip? Did I miss that?
No, that's in December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the trash training, the trash expo. In
That was in,
San
you were in
Diego.
California for that? I thought you were somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
No, I went to California for trash training.
It was
And
the trash
then
expo of 2024
it's basically like a big old Comic-Con if you think about it.
for trash.
For trash. Oh, then I met Papa Roach in the street while walking to get dinner, so that was cool.
Shout out Papa Roach if you ever watch this episode.
Such bull crap.
It was so cool.
Nah, I'm actually like mad about that, bro. I was in California for 2 weeks. Every day was out on the street, walking around, doing stuff for 2 weeks straight. Oh, except for 2 days. 2 days I spent at the beach. But other than that, I was inside San Diego or inside LA, walking around. And I didn't meet one cool person. I didn't even see one cool person. Saw the stupid Scientology people. But that's it.
Oh, so then you met Tom Cruise.
No, I didn't. But they tried to get me to come in and see their museum, and it was all, no, I'm okay. Thanks.
Let us tell you how this star created you.
I'm like, nah, I'm good. Thanks.
Jeez.
But I'm just jealous, okay?
What else did you do? Oh yeah, that's right. That's why you weren't on last week's podcast, right?
Yeah.
Is that
I
why you
was
missed last week's episode?
Yeah. See then. Oh, I don't know what it is about California. Every time you walk outside, it just smells like shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been these last few years, man.
They call that liberal air.
Yeah.
It smells like it.
They'll sit there and tell you it's a good state to go to. Don't go there.
That's what Biden's...
Once you
No.
go
I-
nose blind to it, you become one of them.
I hate California. Oh, the traffic, dude. I hate
Remember
the
how I
traffic.
said I refuse to drive in California? There's a reason I refuse to drive in California.
You know what I want to know about, Josh? How are them gas prices?
Like a fucking mortgage payment, dude.
Yeah, how much money did you spend on gas on that trip?
No, he didn't spend shit. I'm sure the people that funded his trip to go down there did.
They sure did. They spent money on
And,
gas. I was
and,
like,
and
damn.
Josh said, "Thank Jesus, I don't have to spend money on gas,
Oh.
every day, bro."
I just bought some food, dude. It's fantastic.
That was the worst part about when I went. And it's not even worth getting Ubers because it's more expensive to Uber.
Yeah. What a nightmare of a state. California, fix yourself. Just that
Oh.
video you sent to the group chat earlier was fucking hilarious, by the way.
Which one?
We have no troops in any active war areas. Where the fuck are we? Oh, that cracked me up, bro.
Biggest liar in the world.
No kidding, bro. I just love looking at Twitter and seeing all the people trying to defend her. It's great.
All the people being like, no one's cats or dogs are getting eaten. Open up Twitter. Open up Twitter and search Springfield. You'll see it all.
I don't
It's
know, man.
everywhere, bro.
I don't know. I
Oh.
searched Springfield. It just gave me The Simpsons. So
All I'm gonna say is I had a perfect fucking record till about 4 years ago when we voted the wrong person into office. Since then, the
Perfect
economy's
record.
been shit. So I picked every president of the United States since Obama.
Obama started all these issues.
Obama.
Yeah, well, what sucked was I didn't know any of his policies. I was just a fucking little kid, and I picked him because he was black, and I thought
I was about to say you
black.
picked him because he was black, didn't you?
And I thought I was black, dude.
He looked like you, and you're like, I want him.
So then, right, 4 years
I'm
later, when
dark
he ran
too.
the second time in 2012, bro, I was about to enter into high school again. Didn't look up any of his policies or anything. I just said I picked him the first time. I'm gonna pick him again. And then I learned how much he fucked up everything, and I was like, well, whatever. Then I picked Trump.
Yeah, don't let them lie to you. Obamacare is the worst thing he ever did.
Then I picked Trump again. And then Trump lost the second one. And then everyone was like, thank goodness, we've got someone who's going to fix our entire global status. And everything since
Made
then
it
has just
worse.
been shit.
Dog, I was thinking of it the other day. You know what the funniest thing ever was when Trump got elected?
What?
Seeing all the furries and the freaking people like them sitting there crying and bawling their eyes out over it. Like, I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That was great. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just... Twitter pisses me off because there's a lot of people that are like, you're what this crazy ass motherfucker running around. Listen, dude. Say what you want to say. The man's a fucking billionaire because he ran some successful fucking companies. He could have just thrown that fucking cash away. And right now, we need someone who's gonna fucking fix it. And honestly, the guy that sit there and ran a fucking company that is very successful at doing it, obviously isn't that stupid.
$2 a gallon sounds real nice right now.
No
$2.
fucking kidding, dude.
$2 for a gallon of milk sounds real good right now.
Hey, the economy 4 fucking years ago, whenever he fucking lost, I want that back, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want whatever the fuck's been happening the last 4 years. It's been horse shit.
I miss $1.94 gas.
Me
So-
too. Yeah. I miss being able to take $150 grocery shopping and stock my house for a month.
Never like, dude, I bought like 4 things. What the fuck?
Now I spend about $400 and it's still not stocked for a month.
Dude, I go to Sam's Club and buy in bulk. I spent $300. I'm like, I feel like we didn't buy anything.
I
Mhm.
just think if we put the wrong person in office, other countries are gonna look at us like we're weak and powerless and will come after us.
They already look at us like that.
I know, and that's what sucks. We need
My
someone
buddy
who's
in
gonna make
Russia.
us a fucking powerhouse, but
My buddy in Russia, I've talked to him about this a lot, and he says that they love Donald Trump because he just makes us seem strong. And that's what Russians like. They like strong people.
yeah.
And did y'all see Putin endorse Kamala the other day?
No, I didn't.
He said something about how she should become president so he could what was it? I don't remember. I have to look it up. But everyone was going off about that.
The rootin' tootin' Vladimir Putin.
Yup. Rah rah rah.
Putin on a Ritz, baby.
It's just everyone wants this magical candidate to come in out of nowhere that's gonna solve everybody's problems, and the thing is, that'll never happen. Everyone's got so many fucking differences and shit that they disagree with each other that it's just never gonna happen. It's similar to, how do I word this the right way? Remember those state tests they make us fucking take in high school and shit?
On those
Does it make you feel
scantrons.
retarded?
Yeah, and like we're getting fucked on them because the answer to the questions are based off of what people in the big city say. So, for example, think about it like this: to people in the big city like New York and Seattle and California, what do you use an umbrella for? Usually the rain. But in New Mexico, we don't get fucking rain. We're a fucking desert. It's rare. We use it to block out the sun. Same use for it. Both protect us. But to them, it protects them from rain. To us, it protects us from sunshine. But because they're the ones that make up that standard test, we're wrong for saying it protects us from sunshine because it protects us from rain. Now, I'm sure they also use it for sunshine up there, but you kind of understand my point that I'm saying. Essentially, they want us all to be just like them, and honestly, no. Hell no. I will not bend. I will not break. I will stand firm. Do I agree with everything Trump says? No. But I don't think there'll ever be a candidate out there that'll have perfect views that I agree with. I think they're both pieces of shit. I'm going to pick the one that gave us the better economy. That's all I'm going to pick.
No taxes.
Both
on
pieces of
overtime.
shit, but I'm gonna choose the one that stinks a little less.
Yeah, I agree. And the fact that other people are sitting there saying, well, let's try this one. And no, let's not. Let's not. Because what's going to happen is you're just going to shove us into a fucking civil war. Because that's where it's headed.
Yep. And when she said the other day that Bidenomics are working, they are not. They're not working for us. They're not working for the working man. They're not working for the average person. They might be working for the rich people, but not us.
What pissed me off is that somebody in the comment section on Twitter said, what did they say? Oh, Trump made the comment during the debate that said, she's been in office for the last 3 years. What has she done? It's true. What has she done? Everyone's like, well, she hasn't been the president. Let's be honest. Biden hasn't done shit. Biden literally got into office, probably took away everything that Trump did from the last 4 years, and then went and sat on the beach. He's been sitting on the beach the last few weeks. He hasn't done anything. He knows his time's coming to an end. He's just enjoying it at this point. She's been the one running everything. Look at where we're at, dude.
Don't forget, Trump did not take a salary.
And then you know what? And then you know what's even worse is that people that are rooting for her are gonna look at people like us, who are gonna sit here and defend Trump and be like, "You guys are so fucking stupid." I don't think you fucking are looking at You're not looking at the equation the right way, fam. I think you need to look a little bit deeper into who you're supporting, because I have, and I listen. I already said it. I don't agree with everything they both say. I just like the one that's gonna give me the better. That's gonna make my quality of living better. So,
yep,
that's where I stand. Let's go ahead and move on to politics because we've been talking about that for about 10 minutes, and I don't think people are gonna enjoy that very much.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't care who I piss
it.
off, but I'll be honest. I really don't need another episode of us just talking.
Nah,
about
because I have one more thing I wanted to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Celebrities. People do not need to listen to who celebrities endorse, and celebrities should not endorse any politician. I don't care if they're endorsing Trump. I don't care if they're endorsing Kamala. They should not be out there endorsing people, and no one should. And if they are, no one should be listening to them, because
it creates a bandwagon.
Rich people.
Absolutely.
And the other issue with rich people, like for example, Taylor Swift, who came out saying that she supports Kamala Harris, whatever. Something that people don't realize, these rich people, Taylor Swift, all them, they don't go do the grocery shopping. They don't go fill up their gas tanks. They have other people that go and do this for them, and they don't even know what's coming in and out of their bank accounts unless their accountant calls them and being like, hey, this much came out today. What do you have any idea what this is? Or anything like that. They don't know what's going on in the real world. They're getting paid lots and lots of money to sit there on a stage or sit there on a TV screen and not know what's going on in the real world. They'll pretend like they know, but they don't. So do not listen to mother flipping celebrities. It's stupid. It's ridiculous that people do that. I'm like, it pisses me off. It really does. And Taylor Swift, by the way, 95% of her songs are about her making the wrong decision. Just saying. You want to listen to Taylor Swift? Just remember that. Going on. Y'all remember the Chef Boyardee commercials where the can followed them home?
Yeah.
Bro, dark horror story for the Chef Boyardee is when it murdered his family.
What were those commercials about, bro? Like, I don't get it. It wanted to be eaten? Like,
I don't know. It followed him home, and then the tagline was, "Boy, this stuff is good."
Yeah, it's not right, bro.
I'll be honest. What happened off camera is my wife decided I'm going to go bug him right now, even though he's mid fucking podcast. Even though I told her I'm putting this up so you can't come in here and interrupt the screw. Oh my gosh, she doesn't listen, man.
Yeah,
she's like, my brother wants to be on the podcast. That's great because I've got about 4 other people that don't. One of them is excused because he's having a hard time right now. We've already dealt with that. John is at an anniversary dinner, even though his anniversary was 3 fucking days ago, and he could have gone then. I understand it's the weekend, so I'll let him pass there, I guess. But
yeah, but he does it every Friday.
where the fuck's Isaiah?
Yeah, that bag of bitch was off today. He has no excuse to not be here right now.
And Terrell's throwing up, so everyone give Terrell a pass. By the way, be on the lookout for Terrell's new podcast. It's called The Edge, hosted by the Edgelord. It's on the way. Yeah, and then Isaiah, I don't fucking know what's going on with him, bro. He's been ghosting us recently, and I don't fucking appreciate it.
He's washed.
Please say a prayer for Bob. We have no idea where he is or what's going on with him. Just say a prayer for Bob and pray that he comes back one day.
I talked to Bob last week. He's okay. He's alive. He's just going through a rough patch.
I don't know. I might reach out to him. I've been missing him.
Yeah, Bob, we love
I sent him a booby pic earlier.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Someone clipped
I'm writing it.
Somebody clipped this from the podcast and sent it to him. Let him know. Bob, we love you. We miss you. If you need something, bro, just reach out to us. Come home.
Real.
Send a pic of your dick.
To Josh, specifically.
To professional
Josh.
trash man, for real.
Yeah, I was going to say, the rest of us don't want it. Josh specifically does.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't really have a topic for this week. I've been getting into TikTok, a specific branch of TikTok where it's like, if you were to write a book, write the ending, and then like give me the topic or something. And I think I put one of them in the chat a little bit ago, like a couple days ago, I think on Tuesday or something. But the one that keeps coming across my For You page is like two brothers standing on opposite sides of the war at the end of the story. And some fucking people in that comment section are creative as fuck, bro, because there's some fucking intense shit there. But like, I kind of I have a hard time when it comes to stories and stuff imagining these new characters that they build up, because to me, I have to relate. So I imagine that I'm the main character, and that any friends along the way are you guys, or any opposition is something happened that caused our friendship to turn or something. I don't fucking know. So now, here I am imagining, right? Because I have to write the end of the story. Two brothers on the opposite sides of war. I'm literally imagining it's like me, Terrell, Punky, and Joe's on one side, and then on the other side it's like Bob, Isaiah, Josh is over there, and I don't know who the other guy would be. Who's the fourth guy?
J-Ray.
Yeah. And it's us standing across from each other in like a like Captain America Civil War shit. And I don't know, man. It made me feel some shit that I haven't felt before. I was like, what the fuck? But I don't know, man. Kind of makes me want to read more, which is kind of surprising to me because I don't ever like to read. So I don't like to read articles or things.
If you do ever get into reading, a book that I thought was super interesting, because I don't read either, but there has only been 2 books that have really got my attention, but one of them is called Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. Okay. Insane book. It's like The Hunger Games, but in my opinion, infinitely better.
Keep that in mind.
Even if you can find it as an audiobook.
I've only read one book ever, and it was Treasure Island.
That's crazy.
Word.
And I had to do it because of a book report. That's the only reason I did.
Was that crazy?
I read it in 2 days. It was a big book.
That's how it was with that book I'd recommended to Corey. I was hooked on it, and then I finished it in like 3 days.
I wasn't hooked. It was more of, if I don't pass this class, my mom's gonna whoop my ass.
Nah, that's true.
Oh, I know what we could fucking talk about. Hey, Joe's.
Oh, yeah. House? Yeah, the house.
Let's talk about it.
Saturday was a long day.
Why?
Well, because I was under the impression we were supposed to go work on the house at 10, 11, 10.
Let's explain this. What house are you talking about, Joe's?
My new house.
Yeah? What kind of house is this?
It's a big house.
Uh-huh. Whose house was it?
It was my grandma's.
And what are we doing? And what are we doing with this house?
My grandma is a hoarder.
Oh my gosh, dude! For fucking
like,
real.
No, well, not like bad enough to be on the episode of Hoarders, but if there was like beyond moderate hoarders, she'd make it.
Yeah. So we showed up Saturday finally after a whole day of other crap. Started cleaning
because we were supposed to start at
11, and we started
And-
cleaning,
and we
and
started at
I don't know.
It was like 4.
like 4 or 5, bro.
Yeah, we started cleaning. We got a lot done. Like we did 2 bedrooms fully. My mom and my mom and wife did the kitchen. The kitchen's all the way done. So basically 3 rooms got done that day. And yes, Corey, we all did this as a group.
we you rent out the room.
Oh yeah.
Just cause you tore down a bed, don't make you all high and mighty, sir.
Joe's ran out of the room because he came across a mouse.
'Cause I don't like mice. I don't like anything that with 4 legs and isn't bigger than a freaking purse.
I show up at like 4 or 5. I think it's 5 to help Joe start moving stuff out of this room because we claim this room for us to start, and we start taking shit out and putting it outside and figuring out where we want shit, sorting stuff out. And then at like 5, no, it's like 6. I have to leave to go to my dad's birthday dinner. It was his birthday. So, excuse me. I drove all the way back to pick up my wife. Then we went to the house to go to have his birthday dinner. We had some dessert and stuff. And then I left and went back. I went back at like 9. By the time I get back, it's like 9:30. The only difference in the room is that there's a big dresser that had been cleared out and moved out of the room.
No.
Yes.
All the floor in the middle was gone, and the mattress was cleaned off.
Yeah,
and
hold on,
the freaking rugs were taken. And I took I took all the big stuff that was piled in the corner all the way up.
We had cleared the floor before I left because I helped you clear that floor because we had left that fucking cushion where the mouse was just chewing shit up, bro.
Which I took out because Corey was too scared to grab.
Oh, hell no, bro. I said, that thing's living in there, bro. It burrowed in and has made itself a home in that mattress thing.
And to put into perspective how disgusting this house was, it was infested at some point with mice, like to the point where it should have been condemned.
Oh, dude. It should still be condemned.
It should very much still be condemned.
So I came back, and the room is empty. I mean, like, there's still shit in there, like a good chunk of stuff. Nobody's in that room working. And they're on the opposite side of the house. And I go up to Joe's and I go, hey, man, let's go do our room. Joe says, nah, I'm good. You can do it. What? I ran into a mouse in there, so I'm not going in there. What? So I'm like, all right, well, this room's got to get done at some point or another. And honestly, I don't really feel like having to have 7 people tag teaming one room. So I'm going to go try to do this on my own. So I carefully and meticulously pulled this bed out, this big bunk bed that will not fit out the door straight up. We're going to have to take it apart. But I'm trying to find where this mouse is so that I can track where it is, and I know where it's at. And very carefully, I grab this little grabber tool, and I just start picking up toys one by one and setting them on the bed spring of this bunk bed. Because if a mouse is in a toy, it's going to leap out of the toy onto this bed spring and then most likely fall off the bed spring because I don't think it has the balance to keep itself on those tiny springs. And then I'll be able to see it and I'll be like, okay, there it is. And I can track it. I cleaned that entire floor, Josh. There was no mouse. I don't know where it went. I'm not saying he didn't see a mouse. I'm just saying I didn't see the mouse. Which means that it disappeared somewhere else in the house. We don't know where it went, but it's not in that room. So I cleaned up the floor. I had brought a drill to tear down this bed. Those screws would not move. So we had to break it to take it out.
Which, by the way, Corey didn't do all this by himself. Jericho was in there helping.
Yeah, Jericho came and helped about 20, 30 minutes in after I started cleaning up stuff off the floor. Because he was interested in where the mouse was. So then once I traded out Joe's for Jericho, the braver brother of the 3, There's 3 of you, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I just wanted to check on that. I said 3 and I was like, that doesn't sound right, but I guess it does. Anyway, we broke the bed down, we cleared out everything else out, and Josh, at about 11:30 at night, I started sweeping that room up. There was so much shit in that room, and I mean mouse shit, bro. So fucking much, bro. We cleared out the closet, we cleared out the room, swept it, done. If I had a vacuum cleaner or a shop vac, dude, I would have fucking vacuumed the crevices on the side, and I want a fucking mop.
You don't
For
have a
that
shop
room.
vac?
Not at that house. I have one. It's Joseph's house, not mine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring one tomorrow.
Anyway, so that room is I haven't been back since that Saturday. Joe's went back on Sunday, and they did a little bit of cleaning till they could fill up the dumpster. But when I left, that room was the best I could get it. Like, there's still some mouse poop stuck in the crevices where I can't reach with a broom. And that floor needs to be seriously mopped. Like, just fucking drown it in water and squeegee it.
I wouldn't even
sit
say water, dude. It needs to be
Jose's
drowned
floor.
in bleach. It needs to be this house.
Uh.
Dude, the sanitation has to be top fucking notch in this house.
Josh, I'm telling you, when we go tomorrow, because we're going tomorrow.
Can you pick me up?
Yeah. Like, am I picking you up because I need to clear out my front seat?
Yeah.
1. And 2,
Bring a mask.
bring a mask and a pair of gloves, because Joe's, what happened to you on Monday after you were done cleaning your house?
Well, I'm trying to get there.
Go ahead.
And which, by the way, I did go buy gloves, but we used all of them. We bought about 50 gloves, and they're gone.
Buy the pack of like 200.
Yeah, we need to go find some. But
it was just kind of a spur of the moment. They went to like a Dollar General down the road and grabbed some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause I
at
couldn't do
that
it
point,
anymore.
it was kind of our moment to kind of step outside, take a break, and breathe some fresh fucking air.
which, by the way, I go to get the freaking gloves, and I come back, and Punky and my dad are gone. I just see my brothers sitting on the porch, and I'm all, "Where's everyone at?" And he's all, "Dad and Punky need to take a shit."
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
we
"Oh,
weren't gonna shit in that nasty ass house, dude.
We
But,
should 1000% target the bathroom first tomorrow.
But so we finished 2 rooms and the kitchen. I think there's just dishes in the kitchen now. That's it. Like, just plates and normal dishware. So, but all the food's been taken out.
I have a
We got-
question.
Sunday we got half of the other bedroom done. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We got half of the other bedroom done before we ran out of space. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow, is finish that bathroom and start on the living room / other living room.
Oh yeah, Punky's got a couch in there.
Yeah. As long as there's, not a mouse in it or any poop or anything. And yeah, but so I wake up Monday or Sunday, I mean, and my throat hurts. My throat hurts so bad, and I just I had to go to church. I teach Sunday school, so I had to go teach my class. I taught my class, and I was like, I'm going home. I'm not doing anything else today. I went home, went and laid down, and hello, Terrell. And I laid down for a little bit. I slept until like 3:00 in the afternoon. And when my dad finally texted me saying, "Hey, we're going over there," they're like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm coming too." And so we drive all the way over there. We're there for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then he's like, "We're out of space." And I'm like, "Okay." But my throat still hurts, whatever. Me and Bree come home. I make some nice tea and make some hot chocolate for her. My throat starts feeling better. I go to sleep, and I'm like, okay, I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I went to bed at 9:00. Wake up 4:00 the next morning, needing to poop so bad. My stomach hurt, like I was curdling. So I get up, go to the bathroom. I'm sitting there pooping, and it's like one of those rough ones. Like every guy knows this feeling where you have to take off your shirt mid poop. Like, that's how rough it was. I was sitting there and I'm like, I take off my shirt. I'm sitting there and I'm like, and like, I don't know if you guys ever done this too, but like, you got your shorts or your pants, whatever, pulled down. You just take them off your legs completely. You're like, fuck it, I can't. Like, I was butt ass naked. I couldn't do it. And then I sat there for 30 minutes pooping nonstop. And then finally, my stomach hurt, so I flushed, stood up, turned around, threw up for like maybe 10 minutes, flushed, sat back down. Another 25, 30 minutes pass. Same thing, stand up, flush, throw up again. And then those ones were like those hardcore ones the second time where it's just. And it was rough. And Bree comes in there, and all I see is her hand reach through with a cup. And I'm all, thanks. And I put it down. And then I went to bed. I didn't go to work, obviously. And I slept all damn day. And didn't feel good all day. And I threw up all day or all night again. Tuesday was out all day. Freaking slept all day again. Started finally feeling better around like 3, 2, somewhere around there. And then and then I've been good the rest of the week. I feel like my immune system lifted a bunch of weights during that whole time. Had to freaking do
Work
whatever to keep
overtime,
itself
dude.
alive. Yeah, took some extra freaking breaths. I don't know, man.
Now, outside of my allergies kicking my ass that first day, Punky, did you have any side effects of working in this house?
No. Where I was working, I was in the master bedroom with Josiah's dad the entire time. It took the entire time to get this room as clean as we did. And that's where we found all the fucking jewelry. I cannot explain the amount of jewelry.
Dude, after we're done, I'm gonna take a picture of all the boxes of jewelry, and like we're gonna have to just put it on the podcast somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane how much
And-
jewelry my grandma has.
It's crazy too because yes, there were a couple that were worth money, but most of it was shit that was between $5 and $10, and there were so many duplicates. Easily.
It's the stuff you see on TV, like, oh, if you order this now, you will give you a third one for free or whatever.
Right, that's exactly it. And if I had to guess, there is over 600 pieces of this jewelry shit. Easy. Because where Josiah's dad was working, he was working by the bathroom. I was working towards the front where the closet was and where all the clothes were. That's another thing too. The amount of clothes was absurd. And a lot of it was still in packaging.
So, So here's the projection. Joe's, we're going back tomorrow 9 a.m. We got an extra set of hand. Well, not really. Josh is kind of replacing Punky as Punky won't be there.
Punky said he was going to be there in the morning.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's what he told me the other day.
All day long.
He said he was going to get his mom's truck.
Punky said
I said I
he's
could
got
try,
work.
but mom's got to work. I know she's off tomorrow.
Saturday.
We'll
Punky
see.
said Punky said he's got work, so he's not coming.
Yeah, I do.
He
gotta
don't got work till
tomorrow.
1.
We'll see.
He got time.
That means no, he ain't fucking going, bro. Don't you?
We'll see.
I need your ID.
Anyway, even without Punky, realistically, we have Josh an extra set of hands for a little bit. Is it possible that we finish the house tomorrow?
Maybe. The big issue right now is we have a big dump trailer there. We have no space left in that thing. In order to go dump it, I need about $300 to take it to the dump and dump it, which I don't have right now because someone, not gonna say any any fingers. I'm not gonna say any names, but there's a nice ring that goes on my finger and it belongs to someone. Spent all my money. So don't have any money until the 20th to dump it. So tomorrow we're gonna take as many trucks as we can, as well as we have a couple trailers.
Hey fam, where is
We'll
your
fill
ring?
up as much as we can.
Hey fam, where is your ring?
Over there.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Here's one.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I was just checking.
But yeah, we're gonna try and fill up a bunch of truck beds and some trailers tomorrow, and then we'll see how much we can dump out of all that. And yeah,
Because realistically, what's left? Half of a bedroom and the 2 living rooms?
yep. And then the bathrooms, both bathrooms,
Both. What's the other
and
one? Oh,
the laundry room.
By the way, Jericho and I both individually tried tackling that bathroom in the master bedroom, and we both eventually gave up.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with both those bathrooms, but there are boxes, cardboard boxes, like about that big, just piled up in both bathrooms. I don't know if there's stuff in them. I don't know if they're just empty boxes like she's been saving. I don't know what it is, but
Dude, I'll never
Well, so-
forget when we got back to your parents' house after we finished. I went right to that bathroom. I washed my hands and I washed my face, but I still felt so disgusting.
yeah, I don't remember if we came home and played games. Oh no, Kirby passed out on us. Me, Punky stayed up for about.
Yeah.
Oh no, Corey came in. He
No,
just
I
came in
joined.
like really late compared to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
No.
now.
I showered and showed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
dude,
me
when
and
I
Punky
took
were on for like 30 minutes before you. For
dude,
some
Yeah,
when
reason.
because
I
you were,
took
like-
that shower,
You live
I
like 10 minutes away from your family. I had to drive like 15, 20 to get home and then shower.
dude, when I
You
took
had
a
a head
shower
start.
after I got home, that shower was probably about 40 minutes long. Just trying to feel clean.
Yeah, that was a nice shower. And then going to bed that night was a great night.
No kidding. I slept so fucking good that night.
I
Let
don't
me
even
know.
remember.
That's how we beat Corey's sleep apnea. We just make him work.
Yeah, for fucking real. Yeah, my sleep
No,
must
that's
have
how
been
you
good because I don't
fucking kill me.
remember anything that happened that night. I don't remember nothing because fuck.
Ugh.
Because I know I didn't get home till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Corey, it was probably around 1:30 by the time he got home.
Yeah. It was a rough night.
I can tell you how much sleep I got that night.
But I bought everyone pizza.
Dude, that pizza was so good. I'm normally not a pineapple on pizza kind of guy, but I honestly, well, the pizza got cold. The pineapple one did. So I kind of enjoyed the fuck out because I didn't care.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh,
last-
we did find a dead mouse in the closet that I was working in.
Yeah.
In the laundry hamper. That was kind of wild. It was funny because we were cleaning stuff out of it, and Josiah's mom looks in there, looks at the hamper, and says, "Hey, I see something fuzzy. I don't want to touch it." The fuzzy was a mouse.
I don't ever want to go to your house.
Yeah, there was also a couple mouse traps with the cheese still on them, and the cheese was just a block of mold. Like, it's been sitting there so long.
Maybe we should have waited to tell this story till next week on the podcast because I don't think I feel like at 9 o'clock I'm gonna text Josh at Josh Gallegos.
He'd be like, yo, how you gonna clean this house? I'm like, dude, I got lighter fluid.
That's what I fucking told him, bro. I said,
match.
I said, realistically, man, just get the home insurance on the house and burn this fucker down, and I'll do it for you.
Start from
I can't
square
do it now,
fucking
but-
one.
I said, just restart because it's gonna be a lot easier than trying to do this.
You know what kind of pisses me off though? That second bedroom. Just looking at it off the rip was significantly cleaner than the other 2 bedrooms that we worked on that night, and it pissed me off.
Which one?
It was the second bedroom where the light doesn't work.
The one where the light doesn't work.
You think that room was cleaner than the other 2?
Dude, just from like first looks at it, it was significantly cleaner.
Which I mean,
Hardwood? You have
it
hardwood floors or
when we went Sunday, they're all
It's
hardwood.
hardwood.
When we went Sunday, that they were all or that room was way easy to get. Like it's already probably 3/4 of the way.
I was gonna say it literally just seemed like a bunch of big stuff just kind of
That's
stacked up.
really all it was. There was a little bit of mouse poop everywhere, but that's about it.
So here's the theory, Josh, and I'll tell you this because we don't really fucking know. The mouse either ran out the door when nobody was in that area looking for it, because they were all in a separate room on the opposite side of the house, so it could have scurried underneath Punky's new couch.
Here's my theory: that one mouse ran, and there's a colony hiding underneath his house.
Josh, here's the other predicament. The other predicament is the mouse could have escaped into his heater system in the ground, and there's a nest in his heater.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, we
Or-
did end up finding
or-
a nest
or-
in that fucking
or-
closet.
Oh yeah, they did find a nest in the.
Yeah,
the,
it was nasty as
bedroom
fuck.
closet.
And
It could just be like the mouse from Coraline, and it's trying to lead Joe's in like a secret room somewhere.
yeah, right.
Hey Josh, we're supposed to have a LAN party where we go to Jose's house on October 26th for the release of Black Ops 6.
Hang on,
Uh-huh.
wait.
Clock what I'm telling you.
Wait.
The house will be clean, you pansy.
Clock what I'm telling you, bro. If this shit doesn't get done soon and we get some people in here to kill the mice and make sure they're gone, then none of us are sleeping at that house.
I'll sleep in my car.
I know.
Quit
drive the fuck
being
home and sleep in my bed.
pansies.
Dude, if I wake up and I see a mouse sitting on my chest, I'm
Oh,
gonna shit my
hell no,
britches.
bro.
I will
I'll never
shit
go
my
over
drawers.
again, bro.
Ugh,
Nah.
jeez.
I think between the work everybody's done, I think this house will be pretty fucking clean.
Yeah,
I'm-
I already told I think I told you, Punky. But on the 20th, when I get paid, I'm gonna go to the dollar store and I'm gonna buy like 3 or 4 mop buckets with mops. And once we get everything moved out and everything out of the house, I'm just gonna frickin' put a mop bucket in each room and be like, all right, guys, go.
Yep.
And we're just gonna mop
I
so
thought
hard.
you were hiring someone to do this.
I was, but I think I might wait. We'll see. I don't know yet. We'll see how this goes.
Wait for what?
How the rest of this house goes.
You know what you should do? What you should do is
And then I'm gonna go get a shop vac and go into every corner.
once we clear out the house, I'm saying we like mop everything and we clear it the fuck out, and then we just set a shit ton of traps everywhere and just fucking leave it for a week and come back and see.
I'm gonna go buy a bug bomb.
What the fuck? Bugs? That's not your problem. That's not gonna kill a rat.
Oh, the bugs are the problem too, man.
I haven't seen no fucking bugs, bro.
And plus, a
See,
handful
dude,
of bug bombs are also rated
He's
for
got
mice.
fucking
Mhm.
bed bugs in his house too. I really don't want to know.
No.
I hate this guy.
Everything in the house currently is going. Goodbye. Everything that Joe has in his current house is what's going in there. So he doesn't have bed bugs at his current house.
At least that we know of.
Shh, dude, give him some confidence. What are you doing?
Oh,
Just
by the
keep
way, I want to bring up too. I'll leave it relatively private just because it is personal life and property. But dude, that little fucking journal we found,
Oh yeah.
that was
This was
sad
a
as
journal?
that was sad as fuck.
We're gonna we'll talk
journal?
about it on another date, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a sad. It was like it's a book about this big, and was written in like diary entries. But holy shit, it was like tragic and sad.
I want to
Yo.
bring it up when we get finished cleaning the rest of the house because I want to make sure there's no others.
Yeah, because
I want to read it.
yeah, it was
What do you- I'm
it was
sorry,
A,
hold on.
interesting, and B, it was just sad.
Can you tell us about it off the podcast later?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
you have to wait.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have to
wanna
wait tomorrow and read it.
No, motherfucker, just tell me. I want to know. I'm curious. Hey, Terrell,
Just
welcome to the
wait.
podcast. How's it going?
Dying.
You want to come help us tomorrow?
I work tomorrow.
Why
My
don't
job doesn't do sick leave or doesn't pay me or doesn't let me use my PTO fund.
Hey, bro, congratulations
new
on your
job.
podcast, by the way.
Eesh.
My what?
Congratulations on your new podcast.
What new podcast?
The Edge, hosted by the Edge Lord. You.
The Edge, hosted by the Edge Lord. Me. Nah, this is the Kirby. This is the Kirby show. Oh, fuck.
Terrell, this sounds like you are living in your phone right now.
So Josh,
I am.
Yes.
am I gonna pull up outside your house tomorrow and say I'm here to pick you up, and you're gonna tell me you're not gonna respond because you're asleep?
No, I'll be there.
Will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be there in bed.
I'll be in my bed, but I'll be there.
Okay. I'd pack a pair of sweats or like shorts with long socks, a mask, a pair of gloves, and a water bottle. But we're gonna leave the water bottle in my car. It's gonna heat the fuck up, but trust me, you're gonna want hot water over whatever the fuck's in that house.
By the way, you guys know I have my gray ball cap that I wear. I wore it that night. I haven't touched it since. I've been wearing a different fucking hat. And I got some disinfectant spray, and I'm going to drown that hat in it, dude.
Sounds like you just
You
need
know
a
what's
burn.
funny? I was gonna show up in all my John Cena gear, and I'm really glad I didn't show up in my John Cena gear.
John Cena can keep that house up to make it clean.
Also, wear a shirt that you're ready to burn, because the high chance that we find like the tomb to the crypt or something. We found. Oh, well, never mind. Off camera thing. Never mind.
Is it dead?
We'll explain it later.
I'm gonna go throw up later.
Punky, it's about that time, don't you think?
Yeah, we're at an hour 6.
Sweet.
An hour 6, huh?
Yay!
Yeah, I also want to say, too, Kirby was having a difficult time being able to breathe like a normal human for a few days after that, too.
I need like respirators in there.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, it was just my allergies kicking my ass. I haven't had my allergy pills for a while. I finally found a one that worked for me, but it's like, I used to take Zyrtec, and I ran out of Zyrtec, and all I had left was Claritin, which still works, but it's not as good as the Zyrtec, in my opinion.
I was very fortunate to not have any issues after all that.
I think the reason why Joe's and the rest of his family got really sick was because they went back on Sunday.
Right, that second day.
I think if I went back on Sunday, I probably would have experienced the same shit. Joe's? Hey, buddy.
So, buddy,
We're supposed to play First Descendants after this.
we are?
Well, what else are we going to play?
Okay. Well, we can talk about that, when the podcast is over.
Rocket
Yeah,
League.
but you're snoozing. Why?
I'm
We
fucking
don't
with
have
you.
we don't have anybody here that would want to fucking play that shit right now.
I am
Maybe
fucking
I'm-
with you.
Joe's, no, I don't want to.
All right, we are-
Play a
hey,
Rocket League?
we-
Shit, I'll load him right now.
Bro, I just want to finish the fucking game, bro. I already know how this is gonna fucking go. No one's ever gonna fucking play it with me. You guys got me fucking hard stuck. I can't do shit. I'm fucking weak as fuck. Can't play by myself because I'm gonna lose. And well, you know what's fucking worse? We're never gonna finish this damn story because Black Ops 6 is gonna come out, and we're all gonna play that. And fuck First Descendants, we're gonna forget that game ever existed. That's why we have to beat it now while the iron is hot. Anyway, let's go ahead and go into final remarks. Let's start with Joe's.
I don't know, man. It was my last day at my old job today. I start a new job Monday, so
Were they excited?
move on to things with where you get more money.
Did you give them back your uniform?
Yeah,
All of them?
yeah.
Gotcha.
They said that if I didn't, it was going to be like $200 per shirt. And I was like, take it. I took it off my body right there, and I put on a different shirt. I don't want this anymore.
Do that to you? Why?
Well, because it costs them money if he doesn't turn his stuff in.
Well, it should be freaking $20 because shirts are cheap.
Not
Kind
if it's
of cotton. Kind of cotton they're using.
It's red cap. It's not cotton. All of
Oh,
red
so
cap.
the slave workers didn't get them.
Punky, go ahead and give us your final statement.
No nibble, no knitters made 'em.
Punky, final statement.
Oh, I'm working on the
Bro, shut up!
railroad.
Yeah.
Josh, final statement.
Me?
You are Josh, yes.
If a mouse goes outside, does it become a rat?
What?
You
No,
know, if a
it's
rat is
still a
inside the
fucking
house,
mouse.
Is it a mouse?
No. It's if a rat goes in a house, it's still a fucking rat, Josh. If a mouse goes outside, it's still a fucking mouse.
Hold on. Does this say 4 years, 4 months, 4 days? You did not put an N in the word months. It says 4 moths. Terrell, you want to give a shout out or just throw up on the podcast?
She said no bacon in the salad.
No bacon.
No bacon in the
okay.
salad. No
Say hi,
bacon in the
Joe's.
salad.
Hi, Joe's.
Oh my god.
Say Joe's.
I watched that movie earlier and it was pretty funny.
Hey, Terrell, we're trying to end the podcast here, brother. We are past an hour. I know
You know what? This is native time. This
Hey,
is native time.
I know you just showed up, but how about you run your own podcast, The Edge, with the Edgelord himself, Terrell, later, okay?
No.
Okay.
You guys need to hear my native stories.
No.
My powwow jokes.
Join
My
us
smoke
next week.
signals are coming
I
out.
said join us next week when we're joined with Joe's, Punky, me, Josh, and Terrell again, but maybe we'll have an Isaiah, maybe we'll have a J-Ray, probably won't have a Bob because he's still probably going through something. But you'll definitely have the 5 of us.
Oh,
I promise
wait.
you that
Can
much.
I say something?
Go ahead.
It's Suicide Awareness Month. Check up on your bros and homies. Have them
don't.
survive their mental health battles. Unlike my friends, they don't check up on me, so I'm probably gonna after this. But
Brother.
just check up on your homies.
My guy, we're live on Twitch. You can't say that shit.
Help me!
That's who you're banned from and Terrell's banned from the podcast.
No, we're already banned on Twitch. We've been on for 1 fucking episode, man. We couldn't make it 1 episode.
I hope it sucks what you're going through.
Damn you, Terrell!
Hey, I said it's Awareness Month.
Get in the cellar. Get in the cellar, Terrell. Go.
Oh, going back to railroad.
Yeah,
Oh,
you dirty nick and poop.
Close. Anyway, final
watch
words
it.
from-
No
final
bacon on the salad.
Can I
No
fucking
bacon
say
on
my
the
final words,
salad.
please?
Guys, hear that loud whip? That hurt.
Final shout out. I want to just say a special shout out to my brother-in-law Austin for his going sobriety. He's been sober for the last 4 years, 4 months, and 4 days.
4
Keep it up,
months.
big dog. 4 months, yeah. Keep it up, big dog. You're fucking killing it out there. Aside from that, I think that's all we have this week. Join us next week when we have more people on this podcast, or join us next week when it's the same 5 of us. Terrell may or may not be here for unspecific reasons. But aside from that, we'll see you guys next week for. Oh yeah, Joe's got a new keyboard. We'll talk about that next week.
It's been a fun ride with you guys.
We'll talk about that next week on the next episode of the Blast Podcast. We'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.